We're live. What is going on with everybody, man? It's your boy Eric, aka Young God, coming to you live in the Orange Dungeon, giving it to you real raw rugged. And before we get into this interview, for everybody watching right now, this interview was supposed to happen like 10 minutes ago, but on my part, kind of took a little minute because I just read some news. So this is for everybody that's watching right now. Everybody know I'm a big sports fan. Just seeing that Tom Brady might go to the Cowboys. I'm a big Patriots fan. Now, if that would have happened, I definitely would have never did this interview or no interviews for like the next couple weeks. So nigga would have went into hibernation. Nigga would have not looked at his phone because if Tom Brady goes to the Cowboys, I might have to fight somebody because the nigga gonna say something out of pocket to me and it might go crazy. So it just kind of threw me off for a loop right there. But got some on the other line, man. I'm gonna let him introduce myself, man. Who we got?
Yeah, I'm Fly Anakin, fucking 111 for Mutant Academy, Richmond niggas, you know what I mean?
Hey man, how you doing, man?
I'm maintaining, I'm motherfucking, I just dropped a video, I just been moving, you know what I mean? I really haven't had time to sit still, just been doing shit,
Wait, man, I wanna take a little step back and tell you how I even found out about you. So I was doing an interview with Uncle John, and he was asking me in the interview who are the underground niggas I listen to, and I said a couple niggas, and he was like, "Oh, you listen to Fly Anakin?" And I said, "Nah, I don't know who that is." And when I mean this nigga looked like he wanted to slap me, bro. Like he was like, "Nigga, how dare you?" Cause I named some niggas. He was like, "Yeah, they cool, but you don't know about Fly Anakin." He was like, bro, he's like, he want to take my black card away or something. I'm like, my nigga, what did I do? So throughout like the rest of the interview, every time I say something crazy, he'd be like, "Hey, my nigga, you don't even listen to Fly Anakin." So I'm like, "All right, bro, I'm gonna have to listen to this man after this interview." So
yeah,
literally, as soon as this interview done, nigga, I ain't even edit his interview. I'm like, nigga, this nigga better be the most fire nigga I ever heard in my life. You know what I'm saying? So I go and listen to, "A man, you ain't disappointed, bro. You are very, 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 very talented at rapping and producing." You know what I'm saying? So just had to let
bro,
that be known before you get in this interview that your boy kind of bullied me into listening to you, and I don't regret it, man. You're really,
Hey,
really good,
it's
man.
crazy cause like, the way the universe work, I do that same shit for people that don't know who Unc is, you feel me?
Really.
And I seen the interview, like before I had like responded back to your shit, like I was like, I'm real like I'm not the most social nigga, you know what I mean? So I pick and choose on like any interview I do. I usually just try not to do them at all, for real. But I talked to Unc or whatever, and he told me that you had did the joint, and I seen the interview, and I watched all that shit happen. I was like, damn, I gotta do this shit now.
I think
It only
that's
makes sense.
I think that's so cool because you know sometimes as black people, niggas be kind of like, how can I say it? They be kind of like not wanting to put other black people on. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like it's about me. You know what I'm saying? Like this is my interview. Let's not talk about this other rapper. This is my thing. You know what I'm saying? But even though that's their friend, they be scared to put their friend on. So I thought that was cool for him to really push for you in that interview to be like, nah, this is one of the most hardest niggas in the underground right now. I thought it was really cool to see.
Hell yeah, that's my brother right there. I love Unc to death, bro. I just talked to that nigga a couple like hours ago.
Is that somebody you met through rap or is that you met him before rap?
Yeah, I met Unc through rap shit. Like he randomly just popped up on my Twitter, and it was probably the same video that you seen when he was rapping in front of the mic.
The
Like
black
that.
and white video? Yeah, the
Yeah,
fire. Yeah.
probably that same shit. He had hit me up on some random shit. I was like, oh word, nigga, you dope. I fuck with you, like no problem. Ever since then, you know what I mean. I went to a couple shows. He came to a couple of my joints. We did shows together. We did multiple songs together. Shit even started on the album, but shit ain't done. But, you know what I mean? That's fam right there forever, forever, ever. You know what
Not,
I mean?
yeah,
Growing up.
he's fire, man. And you say you pick and choose on who you do interviews with because you're a little antisocial.
Yeah, I don't know how niggas do the questioning. I don't like to answer the same questions over and over. You
see,
feel me?
see, that's
So
why I
I
try.
like to take my time.
Yeah, that's why I try to do my interviews. I try to do my interviews for like conversations, like you just chopping it up with a nigga, not like, you know how you watch a DJ Vlad interview and I don't know niggas feel like they be getting interrogated and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know how the niggas sit through that type of shit. Like, have you ever been in an interview where you felt uncomfortable?
Hell yeah, nigga. When I first you know what I mean? When I first started doing them shits, like, 'cause I don't, I'm not, I mean, nigga, I wasn't too big on networking at all. Like,
Mm.
music forced me to be social. You feel me? It's like I was completely fine with just playing the cut, making music for my friends until shit just hit the fan a different way, and I was like, you know what? I gotta feed the streets. You know what I mean? That's really how it happened. But like, I don't know. I don't know, bro. Random shit. Life is so weird, bro. Like, whatever you like set yourself, like you set in your mind as a kid that you want to do and shit, it's gonna happen if you like really work towards that shit. And I realize it every day, bro. This shit is fire.
I wasn't gonna bring this up till later in the interview, but nigga, I would be mad at you if you wasn't networking and going in. If a nigga like Madlib say you one of the most fire niggas out, nigga, that's Madlib, nigga. If Madlib tell me something, nigga, say I got a nice shirt on, I'm be the best shirt wearing nigga you ever seen. You feel me? So like that's crazy. Like when you see somebody like that and you not being the most, A-list rapper out there, like you know what I'm saying? Like how did you react when you first seen something like that?
Oh, nigga, I was hyped. Nigga, I should I didn't even see it when it first came up. Like when it first like the tweet went up or whatever. Like a fan had tagged me on the shit, and I went from there. I'm like, what the fuck, Madlib got to do with me? Like I seen both our names beside each other and shit. Then I started tweeting like, dog, like Madlib don't tweet about no fucking body.
Yeah.
Like, and if he do, it's some shit that he's involved in already. So that was one of them like moments where I'm like, damn, nigga, the Matrix is fucking glitching. Nigga. It's like shit. I don't know what it was, bro. Like random blessing. That's a real good dude. Like he genuine, you know what I mean? He genuinely like supports and loves my music and shit. So that was a good pick me up. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
I was really low, like prior to that situation, like on some like mental shit. You feel me? Like just not really being happy with how like where shit was. You know what I mean? So definitely move shit to how I needed it to be. You feel me? Perfect situation.
You ever found out like how he found out about you?
Yeah, he said that I want to say him and Gibbs was listening to my shit on the tour bus or something. He said he seen my shit on YouTube though. It was a project I put out in 2016 called The Grand Scheme of Things. He said that was his favorite shit, which means a lot because I was going through the most shit at that time.
Mm.
So you feel me? Like that shows you. That's the testament to how real of a nigga he is. Like you don't need all the flashy cool shit. You just want niggas to just be nice. You know what I mean? Simple and plain.
That's crazy you say that because kind of going back to just how like this industry and just how people work, niggas like niggas will only shout you out if they benefit from it. You know what I'm saying? Like Madlib, him shouting you out, it's not like you was giving him money to do that or anything. That was just something that he felt from the heart or whatnot. Like being in the music industry, have you felt that fakeness? Like niggas want to do things only if you gonna do something for them. Have you experienced that yet?
Yeah, of course, of course. It's like I can't necessarily say names because it wouldn't be like the most positive shit to
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
But yeah, like people are weird, bro. Like it's only a select few to really like be involved with. You did like the people that I'm around, like are the people that I've confirmed that they're like genuine. You know what I mean? In some kind of sense, and whoever's not, so be it. Either I don't know one of them niggas is not 100. But I've been encountering different people since this shit started, and you learn who is who from the jump.
Yeah.
Especially like if you know like you know what I mean, I'm not like a super street nigga, but I'm from the hood, so like if you know street shit, you can pinpoint who is who and who you need to be around and shit. You know what I mean? I just base it off straight, just regular street rules. Like just look niggas in the eye. If they don't do shit that they you know what I mean, don't do things that's not right, honorable or respectful, they don't be around. You know what I mean? It's a lot of fake shit. It's like 60%, if not 80% fake.
Bro, it's like we all black in this together. So it's like, my nigga, why are you trying to snake, another black person? You know what I'm saying? We come from the same place. It's like, why are you doing this stuff? So I definitely want to like salute niggas who are honorable and do honorable things. And I see somebody that I think is honorable who follows you. So I would imagine you're privy to him, which is Mavi. You familiar with Mavi,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, definitely.
I interviewed him, and it kind of took a minute to get it together. But when we got together, he was like, "Bro, you should have just told me you was black. I would have did it off rip." And I was like, "Hey, no." You know what I'm saying? So stuff like that is like, "Hey, man, I can rock with it." So and it's that whole movement. Like everybody isn't in a group or attached to each other, but it's this whole underground movement with you, Mavi, the Slums, Mike and Madani, and all of them. It's like y'all got this very organic, real movement coming up. I don't know if you ever met any of them yet, but like
Yeah, I met all them
you
niggas.
say my own. So yeah, it's like all of y'all niggas are coming up together, and I feel like this is a really really interesting, what I'm saying, wave that's going on in the underground right now. Like what are your thoughts on like what's going on in that sect of people I'm talking about?
Well, I'm proud as fuck. Like it's so easy to put people onto music that ain't on the radio right
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like anything that happens with them brothers, like it's easy to salute, easy to pass on. So shit, I don't mind supporting that shit. Like that goes from Aunt to Mavi to Seafood to fucking Donnie Mike, fucking Earl, goddamn Akai Solo,
I just found
motherfucking
out about Akaso. He's hard.
yeah,
He's
Akai's
hard.
crazy. That nigga can freestyle like for days straight without stopping. Like that nigga's incredible, bro. Who else, man? It's just so many people, so many fucking people.
I can tell you
Nigga,
another
you know
nigga that follow you.
Aldovino?
You said who?
You know Aldovino?
Another nigga who is I forget who put me on this nigga, but it was another nigga I interviewed. Same reaction they gave you.
Probably
It was probably Unk, and that nigga was like, you know Aldovino. I was like, nah, like nigga, you don't know Aldovino. That was another one of them niggas where I'm like, God. So I got put into him too.
It's
Super
just
duper
certain
fire.
names like that we know that we feel as if like you probably wouldn't know me if you didn't know that nigga,
Mm,
and vice versa. So like that's why it'll be like, nigga, how you not know this nigga if you know me? Nigga on my shit probably. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Just like Davino and Uncle both on songs with me. Like on I can't remember my Backyard Boogie album, man, Emergency Raps for like little group, little posse cut, little joint. You know what I mean? Niggas been around a long time.
Super duper fire. A nigga that I
Thank
feel
you.
like is kind of more known in that realm just because he's been back, kind of popping during like with Earl and Tyler in the Odd Future days, and he follow you is Navy Blue Sage,
That's crazy. I just bought that nigga album
bro.
yesterday.
That
That
nigga
nigga's
is
incredible.
special, bro. Like I don't think niggas understand that nigga's fire, and I'm glad you see it
Yeah.
too, man.
That nigga's a genius, bro. I was just with him shit a couple weeks ago. Like I did the joint with Madani. That was actually same day. I did the joint with Sage that morning or the day
Mm.
after. And then I went to Madani's and we did a joint. But like them niggas was crazy, bro. That whole camp. Like there's no debate to that shit. You know what I mean? Like that's all I could ask for. Like just duality. Like you got Zelda, you got the shit that I be on, you got the shit that the slums and them be on, like the navy blue, all that
Yeah.
shit. Like they got their whole like own existence, so nobody has to sound like nobody. But when we merge that shit together, it's the perfect fucking sound. You dig?
I, I
That we found.
I think somebody like Griselda, I feel like they kind of giving hope to niggas in the underground that like you can blow up too because I love Griselda, but I never would have thought them niggas would be where they at right now getting videos directed by Hype Williams. Like that's crazy to me. Like I would have never expected that to happen. That's crazy.
Yeah, gee, shit. Honestly, that shit definitely instilled some extra confidence within what we was doing because we've been doing the boom bap shit since 2008.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So we wasn't. If we didn't see that happen, we would have had to be the example. But we definitely needed somebody to show that it's possible to go all the way without changing who you are and shit. Because niggas, I'm not a trap rapper.
Yeah.
Like, I like the shit that I do. You know what I mean? I do what I do for a reason. It's the type of shit that I grew up on. It's the type of shit that I love. It's gonna last forever. Sometimes I do some trap shit, but most of my shit is gonna be some oven shit, not microwave.
Let me tell you why I like your music.
Uh,
And you don't sound like Navy Blue at all, but I feel like y'all share something in common, which is Navy Blue. When I listen to him, Sage, he's like it almost sounds like he's like doing spoken word over like a rap beat. Like he sounds like a poet. I know people say like rap is basically like poetry on beat, but he literally sounds like he used to do poetry and niggas like, hey bro, you should start rapping. And he really ain't want to be a rapper, so he was like, I'm gonna mix rapping and poetry together, and it came out as that. And that's so unique to me. And you, I feel like you also have this very unique sound where it's like it's you. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
I could tell when you start rapping, like if your voice wasn't distinct, which it is, I'd be like, oh, that's Fly Anakin. You know, the same way I'm listening to Sage, I'm like, oh, that's Sage, just because the way that you flow, the way that you rap, the things you talk about, even the way like I really listen to rap, bro. I like even the way you enunciate your words. I could tell that's you. Like I listen to certain niggas, I'm like, damn, that nigga enunciating just like Future. This nigga enunciating just like Young Thug. You enunciating just like Fly Anakin, and that's what I really
yeah.
like about you, bro. It's really fire.
That's fire. I appreciate that. And odd enough, on top of all that, Future them niggas is like my favorites, like
Yeah.
top five maybe. You know what I mean? So I don't really pull from my influences as much as like I would as like when I first started. You know what I mean? Like I pick up little things like just ways to stay current. You know what I mean? So I don't sound fucking dated. Like I like trap music way too much to sound like an old man. You know what I mean? That's my balance. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I don't listen to that type of shit. Oh
It's
yeah.
it's crazy because I asked niggas like, y'all got any questions for Fly Anakin, and I'm looking through certain stuff niggas saying, and a couple people said this. They were like, yo, I have no idea who. Did I write my name down? did I. All seven. Is that how you say his name? The producer that's on the
Yeah,
left.
on seven.
They everybody was I don't know who this nigga is, but this nigga is crazy. That the production that he did with you on the Uncle John song, and the he produced the Buffy song. That's the Uncle John song. He produced the Buffy
Yeah,
song. He produced
he
another
did
song,
Buffy and Ingenuity.
Ingenuity. Yes, and
Yeah,
I don't. And you produced Wavy One, right?
yeah, I did that.
All right, so this is very interesting to me. I listened to it a couple times, so I don't really have this question anymore. But it's very similar. The sample on Wavy One sounds. First I thought you sampled something on Wavy One, and then all seven took that same sample and made Buffy. But I listened to it again. I was like, nah, these two different samples. Very very similar, and that just showed me like the way y'all niggas sequenced that together. It sounded like I thought it was like a second half of the song or something. That was crazy. So
That's fire.
I, I,
That's
cause
that's the first time I heard that.
I thought he pitched down the vocals from the Buffy sample or from the Wavy One sample and then did it to Buffy.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Because as soon as like, it's a funny story with Wavy One. Wavy One wasn't like that originally.
Mm.
You know, you listen to West Side Gun.
Of course, yeah.
The song on Hitler Seven is called the Luca Brothers. The joint
Lucha Bros.
with
Lucha Bros.
Lucha Bros.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. The joint with Currency and Benny. Odd enough, I had that exact same fucking loop
Mm.
like almost 2 years ago. So the original Wavy One is over that beat. So when that album came out, I had the revelation like, damn, I'm either gonna let this shit fly, and then niggas think I bit them,
Yeah.
or I just changed this shit up completely and just avoid the whole situation. So I made this beat Christmas Eve at Henny Low Crib. That's my brother from Music Cat. You gotta listen to him. I don't know if you get or
Nah, I
not.
gotta listen.
He's incredible. He actually taught me how to get my shit, like my rapping shit, situated. Like,
What's his name again?
Henny Low.
Henny Low. All right.
Yeah,
LOW or just LO?
it's L.O.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That nigga's incredible. So this was New Year's. Oh no, Christmas Eve. I'm at this nigga's crib. I was over there for like a whole week. And I told myself I want to make a beat. I started going through some samples and shit that my man Psycho Sis and music producer in the Academy. He got some beats on this joint too. Scroll Talk. He did.
Fire song.
Yeah, thank you. He did the original Wavy One. So I make this beat out of complete random accident. I'm like, yo, is this shit even hard? The homie like, yo, this shit fire. Like that, I'm about to record Wavy One over this shit, and it's done. So that's why the album came out in January, because I was, you know what I mean, trying to figure out what to do with Wavy One for like 2 months almost. So I pressed it. You know what I mean? I pushed it back on my own accord, but I just wanted it to be perfect for what it was. You know what I mean? Because these songs is old as fuck. I started recording this shit 2 years ago.
Really?
You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's crazy. I feel like certain type of artists when they got like songs that's that old, they kind of they get disattached to it and they don't even want to put out no more. It's like, it's too old. I done heard it too many times. You didn't get like that.
Yeah. Yep. And then when I get tired of them, I let them go for real. Because there was a whole like strategy with this project. I was trying to drop this last year before the Hollywood album came out with Big Kahuna OG, and it was gonna be in between Emergency Raps, because Emergency Raps came out top of the week. It was supposed to be Meal Talk, well not Meal Talk. At the end of the day, Emergency Raps, and then Hollywood. But the order happened weird. Took my time on the shit, and then it happened the way it did. You know what I mean? It was, I don't know. I was doing a lot of backpedaling, bro. I wasn't as confident behind the album because I had it for so long. So once I got the balls to do it, I just said, "Fuck it, it's done." You know
I'm gonna tell you why you should be confident. So I'm from Florida, and in Florida, niggas really don't listen to like lyrical type rap at all. Like you tell a nigga listen to Illmatic, nigga ain't gonna know what Illmatic is, bro. Like nigga might think Illmatic is a fucking meat processor or something, bro. Like nigga don't nigga ain't gonna know what that is. So I had a nigga send me Emergency Raps Volume 4, and he was like, "Hey, bro, I don't even like this type of music, but this is crazy." And I'm like, "Really? You like this?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, that's surprising because I would have never expected, you know what I'm saying? Because niggas down here, they like, just like, the kind of like trap typey stuff or whatnot. So, hey, you breaking through for niggas who don't even listen to that type of music. So that's why I'm saying you got something that other people don't have in your lane. And I feel like that's what making you got your own type of lane. You feel me?
Yeah, definitely. And I wanted that the whole time. I wanted to be able to have that and I mean, that duality, I wanted diversity at my shows. I want women at my shows. I want dudes, I want white people, black people, yellow. fucking orange. Don't give a fuck. Just everybody come through. Like we all gang. You know what I mean? We all smoke weed. Fucking listen to music. Gotta do this shit together. But on some personal shit, I really just don't like to be looked at as like a fucking preaching ass rapper.
Yeah.
Like I just have fun, bro. Like I just know how to just put shit together. You know what I mean? I just do what I want, and shit just come out how it do. You feel me? Like, it's definitely like well nourished. Like we watch over this shit, make sure it's right. I'm really just doing whatever the fuck I want at this point.
Hey, niggas like me appreciate it, man. And as you get bigger, you're gonna have more people appreciate it. That's either rappers or fans or whatever. And kind of going back to you saying you're antisocial, are you kind of like accepting the fact that you kind of gonna have to be more of a social person amongst people or whatnot, or are you still trying to reject that?
Hey, I'm finding a balance for it every day. I'm not gonna say I'm rejecting it or accepting it.
Mm.
I'm trying to find a balance for it because it's been times where that shit crossed over to my personal life. Like when I was working a job and shit, like I'll see people just like, yo, are you blase blah? And I'm
Ah, that's
like,
weird. Yeah, that's
yeah, that shit,
weird.
it blew me, bro. Like that's another reason why niggas don't work a job no more. It's like I got way too deep in this shit to even do normal shit.
Mm.
It's like I really gotta like fully go all the way in with this shit, or it's not gonna make sense. You know what I mean? Like it's all cars in, like all Marvel, all that shit. Like I got wrong with this shit. Like, there's no turning back.
So you're
Like
probably,
whether I didn't want to do it or not, it's too late.
yeah. No, I was about to say. So you're probably like me. Like you see certain stuff on social media, just the internet in general, where it's like, damn, they're really invading this celebrity privacy. Like this must suck.
Yeah.
Like like, cause it's like you want to be successful and you want to have an impact or whatever, but it's like I don't know if I want to get to the point where I'm Justin Bieber and I'm at Walmart and it's a nigga in a trash can taking a picture of me. It's like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy, bro.
Niggas don't think about that shit until it's too late.
It's way too late.
I should have wore a fucking mask, bro.
And
Shit.
it's wild, bro. It's like I don't know, man. Like, why do you think people are like that? Like, people look at celebrities as if they're not humans. I feel like that's not healthy. Like, that's a very not good way to look at a person.
I can honestly attest to it because I was also a consumer once. You know what
Mm.
I mean? It's like I wasn't always the creative one. I was a fan first. I was just watching and shit, trying to see how I should go about it. So, um, then what was the question, bro?
Uh,
I was right there.
I
I
mean,
lost it.
it's just niggas are weird. That's the basically
All right,
moral of
boom,
the
boom,
story,
boom. So
man.
yeah. So from my standpoint, I used to do the same shit. It's
Yeah.
like certain people that I really fuck with, like I would follow. You know what I mean? Like as far as on some fan shit, I would follow what they do
Mhm.
and like just pay close attention to the point where I would get disappointed when they did things that I didn't
Mm.
appreciate. And like you know what I mean? Like that's how passionate I am about music. You know what I mean? So once I really got into the fucking swing of making my own shit, I stopped rapping Taylor Gang and all the shit that I was super duper fan of, and I started rapping for Music Cat.
Mm.
And that's when it started to click. It's like I just had to put the energy into what I was creating versus what everybody else was doing. I can still be a fan, but my shit gotta be first.
Not
You know
for
what
you.
I'm saying? It's the only way it's gonna happen, and that's the only way it's been working since I got my like the logo tatted on me. That
No, and I can't even be like super mad at anybody for kind of like I guess quote unquote idolizing somebody just because I feel like music is a very powerful thing, and there's certain artists and certain songs that have changed people's lives. Like it's changed people's lives for the better. You know what I'm saying? They could have been a very vulnerable point. They heard insert song and it made them think. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. I'm pretty sure there's niggas in prison that's listen to the radio and it's a song came on and they were just like, I need to change my life. You know what I'm saying? So how can I be mad at you for that if that made you a better person. So
yeah, you
yeah,
gotta eat that shit, bro. As
yeah,
an artist, you gotta eat that shit, even if you don't like it. Like I can't get mad at every fan for like pulling up on me at a bad time. You know
yeah,
what I mean? It's like it's a part of the game. Like if I wasn't trying to be successful, I wouldn't be doing shit the way that I'm doing. You know, I would be way more elusive about this shit. But I'm trying to make sure my shit is formatted. You know what I mean? Trying to make sure it's looked at like with some kind of respect. You know what I mean? I don't want to just talk shit out and let people just fucking forget about it next week. Like that's, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck was I saying? I be high, bro. I was about to like say some whole other in life, like mad in life shit. I'm about to take niggas to the moon. Trust me.
hey man, you took niggas to the moon with At End of the Day, man. That's a crazy album, bro. Like this whole thing. I'm just looking at the track list and like, bro, even the interludes, like for whatever reason, fuck your shoes was been stuck in my head for the past couple of days. Like that shouldn't be that hard, bro. Like it is. I didn't know where you were going with that when it first came on. I'm thinking it's gonna be a beat, but then I hear the rap and I'm like, bro, this is fire. Like stuff like that. That's crazy, bro. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I told you I'm just doing whatever the fuck I want at this point. That was really that was a real story though. Me and my man's all the niggas that was on the song, it was all of us. It was me, Kahuna, and Great Matter. No, not Great Matter. I'm tweaking. My nigga Gray Scott, my nigga
Mm.
Meeks. Shout out my nigga Meeks. I love that nigga. This nigga, the way that like Holly House works, we can't wear shoes in on the joint. Now you gotta take your shoes off at the door.
Yeah.
So I only go to get his fucking shoes. So that means he about to leave. I'm like, my nigga, we trying to record. I have mad beats. Like we trying to make music and shit. This nigga dipping out on us to play Division. So that song was literally a way to get this nigga to kick it a little bit longer. And I just started singing "Fuck Your Shoes" as he started putting his shoes on, and it became a song.
That's hilarious. Did he leave to go play Division?
He definitely did. Like you know the voice is like "Fuck Your Shoes" on at your funeral.
Yeah.
Like he's that voice. That's Great Scott. He came through, killed that bitch, and left. I was so disappointed with that nigga. He's like one of the funniest homies we got. So when he come through, we try to keep the nigga at the crib as long as possible. You know, that was one of the moments. But that was a real moment.
Yeah.
It was just niggas being funny, just kicking, paying us up.
Hey man, like I said, bro, you niggas playing around and making classes, bro. Like that's ridiculous, bro. You niggas is not even serious making classes. So that's crazy. Like that whole just movement, bro. And then there's niggas who been in it for a little minute, like even though he a young nigga, he's been in it for a little minute. And he follows you, Wiki, like people like that, like he's crazy,
Wiki.
man. It's just
Yeah,
so many people coming from that underground area, and I love it, man. And hey, bro, I'm a fan now, so I'm glad that Uncle John put me on, bro. So everything you putting out, I still gotta do my Googles because I just did interviews, so I'm still trying to go back and listen to old albums. So it's a whole bunch of because you got about 37 mixtapes and albums on Apple Music. So yeah, I'm gonna be all day trying to listen. So I've been trying to do my research in Google. So trust me, bro. Before summertime, I'm gonna be all caught up, man. But right now, I'm still going back to listen to everything, bro.
Well, anything is plenty, my dog. I appreciate that, like for real, because we niggas really come from nothing.
Yeah.
Like, complete nothing. I was doing this shit for my friends at one point, so anything is plenty. You feel me?
Where you from?
I mean, shit. I'm from Richmond, Virginia. I've been here my whole fucking life. You know what I mean? I did everything that all this successful stuff from the crib. Like I really didn't start traveling until like 2 years ago.
Mm.
You know what I mean? I don't know, bro. I feel like it's just my calling. I gotta just rock with this shit for as long as I can until I can't live no more. You know what I mean? Unless it just drives me crazy. I gotta put it down for that reason, but I can't see myself doing anything other than this shit. Like, that's it. It's a wrap after this shit, bro.
It's certain niggas, it's like you look at them do their talent and you like, bro, you obviously came out the womb to do this. Like a nigga like Kobe. Like, Kobe obviously came out the womb to play basketball. Like, that's that nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Kobe. Like, that's his thing, you know what I'm saying? So, just like
That
that.
shit broke my heart, bro. I'm a Lakers fan.
Really?
Like, I literally stopped watching basketball when he retired because I couldn't. I don't know. It just wasn't exciting no more to me. It's like once we got Bryant and shit, like I wanted to like watch it, but it's like the way my cycle is now. Like I'm just more so on the computer than like watching TV or games and shit like that. So it was hard to keep up. That shit is so fucked up, bro. I'm not over that. Like I'm not over that shit at all. Like I almost cried. I couldn't do it because I done took some fucked up losses. Like, I lost my mom, so it's hard to cry when somebody dies at this point. That shit fucked me up. You feel me?
Man, I'm doing homework and my nigga called me. He said, bro, you seen what I sent you? I say, nah. And he say, Kobe died. I'm like, huh? And I go and look at the DM and it's a TMZ thing. I'm like, bro, why are you? I'm thinking it's a fake TMZ page. I'm like, bro, why are you sending me fake stuff? And he was like, bro, no, that's a real page. I go and look at the page. I'm like, oh, what? So I go on Twitter and I don't see nothing because it's like fresh, like 30 seconds ago. I'm like, bro, this is like they got hacked or something. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Because, when stuff happen like that, you don't want to believe it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, niggas, stop playing. It still don't even feel real, bro.
Trying to find a way to say it ain't facts, but when I saw that shit, it's like some told me it was fake, but some told me it was real too because it was hard. Like, I couldn't think somebody could lie like that.
Yeah.
Like that's a lie to lie about. Kobe Bryant died in the helicopter crash.
Yeah.
It's just a joke, nigga. What? Hell no. Like That shit is heartbreaking as fuck.
And I
Like,
feel you.
just
It's like you niggas done been through so much hard stuff. It's kind of hard to cry. But I'm the type of nigga, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. When I started seeing people cry, bro, it hit me, bro. So I was good, but then I started seeing niggas like Tracy McGrady. This nigga was on TV, boohoo crying, bro. I was like, nah, man, I gotta change the station, bro. I can't look at this. It's stuff like that hit me, man. You start seeing Shaq crying, you like, all right, man,
yeah,
this is too much
and
for me,
for
man.
real, on top of all these things, bro, it happened the same day the album dropped.
Really?
All this shit happened the same day. Like I dropped the album at midnight, and you know what I mean, it was making its rounds and shit. No, I was shooting a video for Chess Pieces, which just came out, and found out, you know what I mean, died right there type shit. That shit, nigga, I'm trying to be cool. You feel me? I'm trying to film a video like everything normal and shit. Like
Hard. This is hard, bro.
ass, bro. That shit was ass. Like I'll never forget that shit. So like, you know what I mean? Just seeing how like just how the internet handled that shit showed me a lot. You know what I mean? It's like there's certain people that's gonna shake the fucking earth when they go. And my goal is to at least have somewhat even like a small fraction of like that kind of impact
Yeah.
on people. You feel me? Like that's all it did was instill that like inspiration in me. So I'm way more motivated now. Like more so sad. You feel me? It's like I just feel like I gotta just keep this shit going.
Bro, to
There's
keep
more
it
shit to live for.
to keep it a bug, I don't think nobody shook the internet with they death like that since Michael Jackson, bro. Like that was probably the most because Michael Jackson, like the world stopped. Everybody like, where's Michael Jackson? And it's definitely been a whole bunch of influential people who died since. But for people in like different countries and niggas who didn't even watch basketball, like it was, hey man, that was some
Kobe
crazy
was a
stuff.
superstar, bro.
Superstar,
Like
bro.
I ain't processed that shit. Like Kobe was nigga. Everybody knew Kobe. Like you can go to fucking anywhere and niggas it's gonna be somebody with a Kobe jersey.
Yeah.
Like no matter what bump, weird ass city you in, somebody know who Kobe is. Like real nigga. Like so I mean for real, all I can do is just work 10, 20 times as hard and just fucking just try to match that shit. You know what I mean? To the best of my ability.
That's a fact. Hey man, I don't want to keep it for too long. So if you got anything else you gotta say before we get out of here, man, let it be known.
Man, first off, I'm gonna keep it a stack. Thank you, my nigga.
Of course, bro. Of course.
I ain't know what to expect from this interview before I knew that you was black. Like, I had to see the video with you and Like, anytime interview or do whatever with somebody, you can feel the temperature.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like me and same nigga in a lot of ways. So if he can deal with you, I can definitely deal with you. So that was the opening moment. You feel me? Like if Unc ain't do this shit, I probably would have played like I ain't see that shit. But I'm glad I did this shit though.
Hold on, real quick. Before you keep going, it's funny because when I do interviews, I've interviewed a lot of people, like okay, so I've interviewed a lot of people that like fight for the UFC, and a lot of UFC like media people are white. So like when they answer the phone and they see I'm black, I kind of feel like you seen Get Out before, right?
Hell yeah.
You know, like when he see the black dude, he's like, "Oh, it's good to see your brother." I feel like a lot of people feel like that. It's like, "Oh man, I found another black person." So, hey man, I'm glad I could be that, man.
Nah, for real, bro. I support what you got going on because I watched a couple other joints and shit. Like I respect how you just pay attention to the details and
Yeah.
shit. You don't ask bad questions. Like I know niggas that ask the most obvious fucking questions, bro, and it makes you want to just fucking cancel the interview.
Yeah.
Like you just want to say fuck it, bro. I don't care no more. But you held it down.
I
Respect,
appreciate that.
you know what I
I
mean?
appreciate
For
that.
real. And other than that, just fucking go get my new album. Niggas got CDs and shit. Fuck with 'em. Mutant Academy. You need to be hip to motherfucking Henny Low, Big Kahuna OG. Let me go to the list so I don't leave nobody out.
Get everybody in there.
Yeah, I gotta make sure niggas is represented properly. Alright, so motherfucking Henny Low, E1, Foisey, Psycho Sid, Best Friend, Unlucky Bastards, Big Kahuna OG, Grey Matter, Twami, and Oblit. Please keep your motherfucking eye out and ear out for these people because they're incredible. And whatever the fuck I'm doing, they're gonna be involved in. So you gotta get used to seeing these people. Other than that, I fuck with everybody that fuck with me. You know what I mean?
Hey man, for everybody watching right now, please go support this man and the whole academy, man. These niggas is putting in work, and I appreciate him for allowing me to this interview. And also for everybody watching, Niggas is happy that I'm interviewing all these underground niggas, so I'm gonna keep
And niggas is
going.
happy that you a nigga too.
Niggas are also happy about me being a nigga as well. So hey man,
Shit.
just expect to see more interviews with, I don't know man, I'm gonna try to get niggas like Sage and niggas like Madani man, cause those niggas are niggas that's
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
crazy
yeah.
right now.
Hopefully,
So
hopefully they can see what I like. I'll join you. See what's up with you and
of
shit.
course man, of
Nigga,
course.
talk to them mutant niggas, boy.
Hey,
Tell them.
I'm like I said, bro. You put me on the niggas now. Like you said, the nigga Henny Low. I'm gonna have to go peep him because you know what I'm saying. I'm new to this, so I'm
Yeah,
gonna definitely
he
peep him
just
for
dropped
sure.
some shit. Like it's, I can send you links to all types of niggas. Fucking Theravada, Doof, fucking Rob Chambers. Who else, nigga? It's too many of them, bro. I got a lot of friends. And
As
they
soon
all
as this
become.
interview over, please, nigga, send him
I
my way,
got you.
bro. Send him my way,
I
man.
got you. Look at this nigga Seafood trying to FaceTime me. I called this nigga 3 days ago.
Pink Sifu.
Yeah, this nigga
Also
on
another
fire.
nigga that's really fire, bro. That's hey. I think damn. I think I emailed him one time for an interview, and I feel like he was wondering if I was black. Cause he said something, and I was like, "Damn, this nigga probably think I'm a white man." And I don't think he ever responded. I think he was like, "Yeah, this nigga white."
Bro, no cap. You gotta just like you gotta drop this interview, and it's gonna make it. I'm
Yeah,
not lying to
I'm gonna
you.
definitely have to email Pink Seafood. Be like, hey, bro. By the way, I'm a nigga. So if you want to do this interview, let's
Yeah,
run
yeah,
that shit. So
you gotta be loud with that shit. Like you gotta make sure niggas know you're not coming for no weird shit. You just like, yo, I'm trying to see what up. You know what I mean? Put niggas on to whatever you got going on. And, like I respect that. So end of the day, my nigga, you keep doing what the fuck you doing. We appreciate you in the culture.
hey, man, I appreciate that. And for everybody watching, I say what I mean what I say. Haters gonna hate, players gonna play. Y'all holla at your boy.